On a disengage. Now we need to get to see whether they can survive through the Ash Braum. Very powerful lane.
What I like about the adaptations here, though, from Weibo, if you're comparing awkward as possible without involving the bottom side 2v2, because that's the strength of where BLG are currently looking to be.
We'll keep our eyes on those jungles. I do want to keep an eye on that bot lane as well, because importantly, Elkanon kind of ran the bot lane in game number 1. They've got a really strong duo again.
We have sometimes had some issues with the 2v2. Chris goes in, but you are a Leona.
Oh, Light's in so much trouble. The passive stacks up the stun onto Crisp. They're winning the 2v2 again. Crisp is being taken down. First blood for Elk. Health bar's low, but on's behind a minion.
It's Ash Braum, it's Elkanon. Yeah, Tarzan basically realizes, okay, we lost the kill on bot side, but the HP bars are too low for that bot lane to come roam towards them, so it felt safe enough. Tarzan's still sticking around a little bit. Now you can see Elkanon still haven't recalled, they still haven't regen. They could actually be in a bit of trouble here.
Crisp goes in for the engage. He's underneath the tower on. Jumps to his AD carry and will survive for now. Way still in the area. I don't think that the dive can come on through.
You can force Elk off the wave. Maybe he's no summon spells, but Wave here to cover as well. A
spear! Ooh. Not quite sure how that hit. It looked a little sideways, but spear lands. Tarzan's just going to keep this going. On dodges that one, but that's unbreakable on cooldown now. Wei looks for the route onto Tarzan. On gets the slow, but the spear lands. Tarzan, the absolute sniper, is looking for more as well. Elk's next, and he hits it. It's not enough damage, but Tarzan starts strong.
All eyes on Tarzan, MVP.
This is now a dragon for Weibo on the bottom side, where Ash and Braum is in the other lane.
So we are going to see Grubs go down to Wei. Zyra very, very good at killing Grubs as well. The way that her kind of W passive works when you're killing the little mites is that you get a lot of that cooldown. Wow. Xiaohu wants to stop him.
Wei forced to flash, but he's on the wrong side of the play. Xiaohu finishes him off. In comes Knight to try and save the day. Flashes to safety, and a Knight in shining armor indeed.
Yeah, Knight and also on.
That's 2 waves. He's done a very good job of hitting the vast majority of these minions. Yeah. His footwork, I mean, how the hell is he still 3/4 of his HP?
Not getting hit by any of those skill shots, but also on, then hits level 6.
Slow on Xiaohu, ults come in, the vines are down, and they strangle the life from Xiaohu. Tarzan moves in, but there's little he can do to defend.
Xiaohu flashed in topside to kill Wei, and BLG returned the favor twice. Ult and bot side going to force out that cleanse.
That's from Light, slow onto Crisp, engage onto On, double knocker, but a stun comes in. On flashes to safety as Elk looks to chase. You never escape from a fight with Ash, but Elk decides this one's over.
Weibo just really want to dunk on Elk, and On, you can see that Grubs are now being finished by Wei. Tarzan is now hunting for these low HP bot laners.
But where are they? They've escaped through the river. Elk trying to escape that way. The ward down, he's going to move back underneath the tower. Look at this movement! They're absolute secret agents. BLG's bot lane surviving for now.
They want Elk sums at least for this.
Their time is up. Crisp goes underneath the tower. He'll go down. It's 1-for-1. Slow on Tarzan as Knight arrives again at the last second. And somehow BLG get away with it. Oh, Breathe is in trouble on the top side. Wei might just finish the job. He's out of cooldowns for now. Breathe will walk away, but Knight now getting chased down. It's pure action. Tarzan chunked, rocket onto Elk. They will back away.
Somehow this play keeps going. Weibo just keeps stopping these resets happening. The big winner of this is probably...
onto the stage today and patted that bicep. Bicep's looking a little bit more like custard now. The way that this top matchup's going. Have you not heard of that? They're like bingo wings, looks a bit like custard.
No, I've never.
Custard in a bag, no? Okay, never mind. Moving on. Maybe not a finals reference after all. Arrow flashed, TP in, coming through from Knight. Knight is loving being in a side lane today.
And Knight just on this Zeri, it just gets that ability to wall right over the wall. He's not playing Zeri, he's playing Tony Hawk. He just gets to go into these side lanes over and over. You can't just survive here. Chris going in.
Now that's going to be on going down. Surely jumps to a minion and actually survives it in the meantime. Tarzan's been sniped, stunned onto Crisp, and he falls. What is this from BLG? They are just dipping Weibo.
The golds come from nowhere. There's a teleport now coming out from Xiaohu just to make
one
sure
of these series of plays from BLG where it just feels like they just find all of these strong pieces to throw at a player and say, you know what, we'll just make it work. We get this person to the right area of the map, we can improvise. And that's exactly what they've been doing. Communication error here. Xiaohu's sat in base all that time. He doesn't even teleport back to live.
Chris goes in, but I'm not sure he'll last for long. Perhaps caught out and decided he had to try and find something. Xiaohu now on the top side of the players. Breathe and Tarzan look for a way in, but Bin is just such a monster. He has no fear, and he's about to turn mega. Weibo have got to be cautious how far they step forward here. He's got the read now on Tarzan. After that first play, he's figured out the javelins. He's getting closed down on here. Slow onto Tarzan, unbreakable. Blocks some damage, and he'll walk away.
Tarzan's starting to lose a little bit of his potency at the minute. Running for accuracy, but still at level 8. I'm sure that Grok will give it to him, but again, all of these plays back to back, the death just then, the dives not going the way that they needed to on the bottom side. It's all starting to unravel a bit for him.
And just
the rest of the top side.
Just look at this last series of plays and how BLG have just so seamlessly gone into the advantage like this. This is exactly why BLG have ruled this year. This team has come out of, you know, bits and pieces, building together towards something incredible over the last couple of years. Asher coming through.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow flies in and hits its mark. Tarzan caught and evaporates before our very eyes. And Crisp gone on, blocks the ultimate. Herald down with a smite in tow. Bin turns mega just in time and survives the play. BLG without a casualty continue to roll, Weibo.
Elk is not even needed. BLG do it again. They take all of their strong pieces and throw them at Weibo. And Weibo cannot find an answer. BLG are so good at snowballing these broken games.
I'm not even sure where Weibo goes.
Way this series is going. And Herald now in the mid lane as well.
It's going from bad to worse. I might kill it before it completes its charge, but it does charge in. They just send it into this tier 2, and again, control now fully there for BLG. Weibo, I would say it's going to take a miracle, but it feels like even more in this kind of game.
And Nightmare, you talked to me once on one of the casts, and you were saying that these niddly deaths, the first couple, they weigh double, you know? And right now, Tarzan, he's had a couple of deaths, and it feels like the momentum just evaporated from Weibo.
Considering how well he played the first few levels, it has really changed. Teleport coming in, Weibo looking for a snapback, but I don't think they've managed to just about close the jaws.
17 minutes, and they look for a comeback play. TP comes on through, and Chris, I mean, he just can't move. He can't do anything in the matchup. You talked about the Braum flash away from the arrow. As in goes Knight for a 1v2, and he wins it as well. It's not just his left hand that's golden. He's coughing at this point as Light takes him out. And Elk will finish one. Breed gets onto Elk as well, but he walks away with no HP. He survives anyway.
I can't believe it, BLG. I mean, the play I like from Weibo.
That teleport, then yes, maybe they get to a soul point off of that, and they can start using that to give themselves options later into the game. They don't have options. The options in this game are BLGs, and they are Elks. And you know what? It's been a while since we've put our hands together and channeled a bit of our inner prey with the cross-map Asher arrows, but this one is
they had barely succeeded last year when they put this bot lane together. When they brought Shun over, these were players that had never succeeded. They'd been good, but they never succeeded. And boy, are they succeeding today. Xiaohu falls again. Tarzan wants to find something. Health bar's low, the javelin short though. And I don't think Weibo will find their mark.
BLG, what a team. They just keep finding play after play. The flash forward, Tarzan caught out.
There's the knock up, and there is the kill. Another one for BLG. The story continues. This roster came from nowhere last year, but
it's going to signify a 20-minute Baron for BLG as well. We'll see if maybe, just maybe, Weibo can find something, but again, needle in a haystack.
You know, I was thinking with a Braum there, it shouldn't be possible. On was not in the pit.
No, he was not.
Still a Baron for BLG to the end, but it was close.
Yeah, oh, Breed.
Oh no, Breed, he's caught out again.
Trying to make the
play.
Through. Elk got away last time. Breed doesn't want to let it happen. Slices and dices, he finds one. Bin, wow, trades it though. He's about to turn mega. I don't think this is the opportunity Xiaohu wants.
Nope.
I don't think they can go for more, but Crisp is still hunting right now. Gets caught by the plants, gets caught by a boulder. That tower's still up, by the way.
Yeah, it is. I don't think they're going to be able to find anything else here. Tarzan as well, they're all hunting. But yeah, I mean, for Weibo, it's just a little too late for them, it feels. You know, their Triforce tier items, they're here, but Knight, look at him, he's here.
Knight over the wall has been the story of this entire game. He finds yet another 7, 1, and 8 on the Zeri. Everywhere Weibo go, Knight arrives to answer. Xiaohu forced the Valkyrie away as BLG defend.
Teleport coming in. Weibo don't want the resets. They don't want to use the Baron buff.
Oh, Knight's behind them. Knight has TP behind them. He's found his flank. Your teleport be damned, Breathe. You get nothing. Wei walks away and BLG outdo them.
Is that a Knight or a Ninja? You can't keep track of this guy. Out of the shadows and puts Weibo into the coffin. 10, 1, and 9. Knight is chasing that 4th title in a row.
Left, right, up, down. Knight is coming at you from any angle possible. And right now, BLG, they're breaking the base of Weibo right here.
It's a Knight revolution at this point because he is dominating on the movement. 10, 1, and 9. The base broken open, and I don't think BLG are stopping this play anytime soon. They've got the Baron to work with. No TPs, and actually Wei nowhere near on this one. The 2 inhibs will be all they get. Xiaohu TPs for a flank here, and Chris dives into the action. Elk, the target, but everything's missing. No damage is connecting, and Weibo falls short once more as Knight slides into the play. Oh, and here is Wei to finish the job.
BLG, they've still got the Baron. They're not stopping here.
That's a mini. No, he doesn't have any fear, but he might not have any life. No, he does. Breathe. Denied. Again. Can this Croc get a single play?
This could be the game almost. They've got another wave on the top side as well. It's not got a super minion on it, but Baron buff, maybe a Nexus Tower at the very least.
They didn't really manage to have the playoffs they wanted either. It has been BLG left alone here. It's not BLG versus JDG. It's not RNG, EDG, or like these 2-team kind of confrontations at the top. Yeah. This year has basically just...
For BLG right now, though, going back in and going for this 3rd in him. No Baron buff, but again, so much pressure. Bin on the side as well. Crystalline Arrow. Front line, but he's dead.
Tarzan's already gone as Bin just jumped into the back line. And Chris will be sacrificed. Knight flashes into 3 of them under the towers, and he gets away with it as well. It feels like BLG cannot make a single mistake. It feels like everything they do works out. They've got that Felix Felicis today as Weibo pushed to their Nexus for the 2nd time today already. 2 wins in 50 minutes total. It's not even been an hour of gameplay as BLG find match points.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.